Another common misconception among Muslims and non-Muslims alike is that the Prophet didn't have respect for women because he once said that women are deficient in religion and mind. To answer this, we need to first understand the context. This statement is connected to the story I just mentioned about the Meccan men being unhappy about the change in attitude of their women folk after migrating to Medina. Islam is holistic and therefore deals with both parties in solving problems. For example, the Quran encourages wealthy people to generously spend in charity. At the same time, however, it encourages poor people to act modestly and not to beg. Regarding this matter of men and women, since the Prophet had already tackled the sexism of men, he then asked all of the women to come to the Eid prayer in order to have a meeting with them. After leading the prayer and giving the Eid speech, he went to where the women were gathered and spoke to them exclusively, except for one male companion whom he brought with him. He said, "I have seen none lacking in common sense and in religion, but at the same time robbing the wisdom of the wisest man besides you." We have to understand that to these women, the Prophet was like an uncle or a father. When he said these words to them, he was teasing them and actually complimenting them by saying that they have power over men. Yet these words did not sound like the normal words or teachings of the Prophet. And for that reason, the women inquired, "How can you say that we are lacking in common sense and religion?" Had it been the norm for the Prophet to say such things about women, surely they wouldn't have questioned him. On the contrary, he was known for saying that women are the counterparts of men. He elaborated that women take time off from praying while they have their monthly periods, and that 2 women are needed in the place of 1 man as a witness on a contract. Now we must understand this answer. First of all, we must understand that the Prophet said these words not in the presence of men, but specifically away from men so that they wouldn't be misunderstood and used against the women. Second, we know from other narrations of the Prophet's sayings that it was his style of humor to joke in this way. And third, we can conclude that his statement was a joke because his justification as to why women are deficient is not completely literal. By this I mean that although women do not pray when they are menstruating, they don't receive less rewards than men for their prayers and are not held accountable for the fact that they are physiologically different to men. This leads us to discuss another widely held misconception about Islam: the question of whether 2 women are needed to act as a witness in the place of 1 man.